Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be bringing you my top of the top recommendations for signature fragrances. I put so much into this video, guys. I made extensive notes. I really went there because obviously a signature fragrance is one that has to be really special, but it also has to be super wearable. You have to be able to wear it at different times of year, in different weather conditions, with different outfits. It has to suit every occasion, and I took this very seriously. I have whittled it down to 8 fragrances, and I've separated them into 4 different categories, so 2 fragrances per category. So hopefully, no matter what type of fragrances you are into, hopefully there'll be something in this video that you will like. And before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of when I upload, and also come and follow me over on Instagram as well. And let's get straight into it. The first category is understated fragrances. This is for those of you who want to just smell amazing, but you don't necessarily want to be the center of attention. I've got you covered. So my first fragrance that I have in this category is one that I wear all the time, but that I've never actually mentioned on my channel yet. It is Kilian Rolling in Love. I love this fragrance. It's just so sophisticated and elegant and really sensual, but like I said, in an understated way. So it's got almond milk and ambrette in the opening, and you can really pick up on that almond milk note. It's just got this sweet, lactonic, just powdery, musky scent. It's got some florals in here as well. You can pick up on the tuberose note, which is absolutely beautiful, and it just kind of adds to the sweetness. And also, I feel like the iris in here is what's giving it that powderiness. This is one of those ones that I like to call a come closer scent. It creates a lovely scent bubble around you, but it sits quite close to your skin. It's just so, it's really sexy and sensual, but in a very, very, like I said, just understated way. It's the type of fragrance that people will catch in the air around you, but it'll draw them in and they'll want to come closer and get a proper smell of this. It's just absolutely stunning. I love it. The other fragrance in my understated category is Peau d'Ambrette by Atelier Materi. I mentioned this in my spring recommendations, and it is just, I love this so much. It's a gorgeous, warm, musky, powdery, fresh scent. It's got some citrus in the opening. It obviously has ambrette in here. There's some sandalwood. It just has this gorgeous, just musky freshness, like I said, and I absolutely love this. It is so sophisticated, and I think this is easily unisex as well. It's a very smooth fragrance. Again, it's another one that just invites people closer to you, but it doesn't jump out. If people are not close to you, they're not necessarily going to smell this, but if they get close to you, they're going to be like, ooh, she smells great, or he smells great. Whatever your gender, this is going to make you smell amazing. Moving on to my sweet category. I feel like this category is going to float a lot of your boats. I know a lot of you girls who watch my channel like sweet fragrances, and the first one that I'm going to recommend to you guys is one for those of you who just want to smell seductive and sexy at all times. For you, I am recommending Maison Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extrait de Parfum. So the reason why I am recommending the Extrait is just, it's a fuller version of Baccarat Rouge 540. The Eau de Parfum has this transparency, which is absolutely beautiful, but this is just, it's a fuller fragrance. It's slightly more dense. To me, this smells softer than the Eau de Parfum, and it lasts longer, which I love. This is so long lasting. It's absolutely amazing. It has an added almond note as well, which is just beautiful. It's just, you know how the Eau de Parfum version has that sort of spun sugar type of sweetness? This one has that same type of sweetness, but it's more rich. It's almost like a caramel type of sweetness, but still not heavy at all. This has some woody notes, it has some ambery notes. It's quite a complex fragrance, which I absolutely love. And like I said, it's just, to me, this is the ultimate seductive fragrance. I just love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. My next sweet fragrance is Mizensir For Your Love. This is such an elegant and sophisticated sweet scent. So Mizensir is Alberto Morillas's brand. He is a famous perfumer, if you don't know. He created CK1 for Calvin Klein. He created Acqua di Gio for Armani. He created Marc Jacobs Daisy, amongst many other iconic fragrances. And I'm so happy to have this fragrance from his own collection in my collection. I just love this. It's so, like I said, sophisticated, elegant. It's got this beautiful, light, airy sweetness. So this fragrance is based on the concept of a kiss. So it's got a raspberry note in here, which is supposed to remind you of lipstick, which is really, really nice. And it's not overly lipsticky, which I like. It does kind of bring to mind that sort of powdery, makeup-y feel, but it's such a gorgeous soft raspberry, and it's got musky notes, which is supposed to bring to mind the smell of someone's skin. It's just overall a very sensual fragrance, and while it's got that light, airy powderiness, it's also got quite a lot of depth, which I like. It's got this sort of, I think it's the muskiness, it's this animalic quality. It's also got notes of caramelized flowers, which is absolutely beautiful, and it just smells dreamy to me. It's got this light ethereal quality while still having that depth, and it's just stunning. This is such a timeless fragrance as well. I can imagine myself wearing this for the rest of my life. I want this to be in my collection forever. It is absolutely beautiful. My next category are standout fragrances. These are for those of you who want people to notice that you smell amazing. You want to enter a room and you want people to notice that you're wearing a fragrance and that you smell absolutely unbelievable, the best I've ever smelled. My first fragrance in that category is Initio Oud for Greatness. This is just such a stunning yet easy to wear oud fragrance. So it's this gorgeous, dry, smoky, incensey oud, but like I said, it's still really wearable. It opens up with quite a lot of sweetness. There's some lavender in here, there's some saffron. Once it dries down, it starts to smell more masculine. This really projects. You don't need to wear a lot of it. It lasts forever on your skin, on your clothes. A bottle is going to last you for so long. This to me is such a perfect signature fragrance for those of you who want to stand out, because on an evening this smells unbelievable. However, it also just works during the day. If I'm wearing this during the day, I literally just wear 2 sprays max, and that's it. It lasts me the entire day and I can just smell it around me. It's amazing, but it's not overpowering. If I'm wearing this on an evening, I would say 4 sprays max. It is so potent, and obviously this is an amazing one. If you're a fan of oud, it is definitely one of my absolute favorite ouds that I have in my collection. Another standout fragrance that I would recommend is fragrance Dubois Milano. So this is from their Fashion Capitals collection, and it's a fresh fragrance with some leather. The leather in here though is not a super dark, like deep animalic leather. It's more of, it kind of reminds me of a brand new handbag. You know, that sort of gorgeous, light, almost suede-y type of smell. This is such a complex fragrance, but one that is so easy to wear, which I love. Like I said, it's fresh. It's got that leather note, which is so fitting, but it's also woody. It's got some fruitiness in here. It opens a little bit citrusy. It's got Sicilian bergamot and orange in here, which is just absolutely stunning. It leaves an amazing scent trail. I just find this so intoxicating, and it lasts forever on your skin as well. I just love how well blended this is. You really don't pick out any note in particular. Even the leather note, you don't pick it out unless you're looking for it. It's just amazing. Everything's so well blended. It smells so chic, so sophisticated. It smells so expensive. All of these fragrances do, but you know there are some fragrances that you smell on somebody and you just know that they live an expensive lifestyle. This is one of those fragrances. People are just going to know by smelling you that you are wearing something absolutely amazing, and oh, I just love this so much. It's honestly unbelievable. And my next category is fresh fragrances. So the first one that I have to recommend to you is Creed Aventus for Her. I love this fragrance so much. I only ever wear 2 sprays of this, honestly. It just projects so well and it lasts for so long, which is why it looks like I haven't even worn much, but I wear this quite often. It's such a beautiful, fresh, citrusy, fruity, floral, slightly woody fragrance. It's very complex. It's got a lot going on, but it's another one that is just so easy to wear. Whatever time of year it is, whatever you're wearing, it is such an amazing signature scent. It opens up with apple and bergamot, so it's got this juiciness. It's got a bit of muskiness in there. There's some patchouli. I just love this fragrance so much. It's a really powerful boss lady type of fragrance. And if you're like me and you enjoy wearing fresh fragrances all year round, this is one that does work in the winter. It just has that depth in the base that makes the fragrance last. It just works so well in all different types of weather. It's got some amber in there as well, which is amazing. It's just so good. I'm sure you guys will have smelled this. If you haven't, go and smell it, thank me later. My next fresh fragrance that I have to recommend to you guys is a fresh floral, and it is Parfums de Maldelena. This is another one that I mentioned in my spring fragrance recommendations. It's just stunning. It's got everything that I love in a fresh fragrance. Like I said, it has the freshness. It's got an ever so slight bit of sweetness. It's got this sort of fruity opening. It's got lychee. It's got rhubarb, which gives it this sort of tartness. It's also got this sexy muskiness, which is my favorite thing about this fragrance, and it's what I think makes it work really well during the colder months as well. I wore this in the winter and it still worked. I love it so much. It's got rose in here, it's got peony, it's ever so slightly powdery. It is such a stunning feminine scent. I love this. And I'd absolutely love it if you guys would leave me a comment and let me know what your signature fragrances are. Do you have any recommendations for me for fragrances that I need to check out? I love chatting about fragrances in the comments with you guys. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as always, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!